The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Mexico City. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And absolutely love this young man coming out of the University of Alabama because of what he did for the Crimson Tide. His last year there, 33 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions before the hip injury suffered in the middle of November. They want him healthy, obviously.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tua fighting Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Danny Johnson returning. After 3 series, he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Washington 0.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. Open man here. Sims complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On the keeper.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Tua now on first down, eluding the pressure right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The throw taken in by Sims. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Smith. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is Gaskin on the carry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. Back now in Mexico City. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Past the 20. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it all the way down to 3. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another run with Gaskin. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Looking to pass. Tua flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.